Good evening, my friends. Welcome back to yet another evening here in the cave. It's been a little while, but I am busy as at the moment. The kindergarten where my kids are has closed due to summer vacation. So that means I'm alone with the kids every day for the next 3 weeks while my wife is working, and that means I have only got a few hours every evening to either tie up some flies, make a video, go fishing, whatever. So bear with me for the next couple of weeks. I will do my very best to keep these videos coming. And I'm actually planning a small trip on Sunday because fishing has been really good over the last few days. My brother-in-law told me they have been catching a lot of fish in the evening, and 3 days ago I went out for a few hours and I managed to catch 5 sea trouts, all above the 50 centimeter mark on this particular shrimp here. And if you want to know a little bit about how I choose the flies I do when I'm out on the water, make sure you go to my Instagram account by clicking the link down in the description and read the info on my latest post there. So without any further ado, let's jump down to the vise here as usual and tie up this little shrimp. Okay, here we go. Hook in the vise is a stinger hook, streamer hook. In this case, the light stinger from Eric's Hooks. But I'm pretty sure you guys recognize the hooks. Meanwhile, and another thing you guys already know is I bend my hooks whenever I make shrimps because it makes it a lot easier for me to get the proportions right. It's not a crucial step, I just like to do it. So grab a set of pliers and give that hook a little bend somewhere close to the middle, not entirely, but again, there are no rules, so bend the hook wherever you want. All right, let's get some dubbing on this hook. This is the SLF saltwater in sandy color. Looks like this. Pretty basic dubbing. It gets almost transparent when it gets in the water, so that's definitely a plus if you ask me. Get a small layer going here, nice and tight up in front. Brush that out a bit. Then grab this dubbing you brushed out and pull it forwards like this. Tie on top of it, just to right around here. And this is not quite enough, so let me just take some more. Just use the extra time on the head here. I know I say that all the time. But I think it's totally worth it when you do it that way. So that's looking nice there. And I want to grab some craft fur. In this case, some grizzly tan, I believe. This is just a piece I got from a good friend, so doesn't have any name I wouldn't even know where to get it, but I have seen similar craft fur in the local store, so just look for grizzly craft fur. I'm sure you'll find it. So I just cut off a small piece here, which I want roughly on the top half here, not too long. Tie that down. And then just spread it out a bit with your thumb. It's looking good, so get that nice and secure. Man, this thread is so slippery. Strong, but slippery. Here we go. And this rest here in the back, I want to cut that off at an angle, just where I put that bend in, which will help the proportions as well. Here we go. Then take some more dubbing. Cover up this point right here. Again, want to work that a bit. And then the same thing, tie on top of that. Now at this point my thread is right in front of the hook point here, which is where I want it to be, because this shrimp will be getting one of these shrimp bags from the fly company. And I don't know if you can see it here, but they have these kind of grooves on the side here to get the rib in, and this has the exact length, or the correct length, if you tie a rib in right here. So that's what I'll be doing. Get a rib on here. Now you might be wondering if this shrimp shouldn't have some kind of eyes, but I will be showing you guys a small trick which makes this, I don't know if it makes it easier, but I think it looks cooler, so hang on for that. Okay, so get the thread back to the hook eye here, get some dubbing. And then just slowly work your way up the shank here. Building a good taper as you go along. Make it extra fat here on the part where the bend is. So just a really thin layer down at the back here. This is already looking like a shrimp right now, so I guess you could fish it like this. You guys know me, I want it to look extra good in the box as well, so I'll pimp it out just a bit more. So what I did there was I just brushed it a little bit on the top here, forcing the dubbing or the fibers to point forwards here, like that. Then grab that shell back, get that on there, can kind of tie it in with a few loose wraps in the back there to keep it under control. Check the length. And then just get that first turn in. First one is always the hardest, I think. Just take your time with it before you really pull that tight. Then loosen that up back there and pull down on it. And then you just slowly work your way down. Kind of looking all the way around the fly as you go along. It's looking good. Here we go. Tie that off. Nice and secure. Like that. Have a final look, maybe twist things around a little bit. And then I have this little piece of shrimp back left here. I want to grab that with my pliers here and pull it so it's really tight, and then cut it off so that rest or the excess part I cut off there will swoop in under the thread wraps, giving you a really clean finish here. Let's make a small hit with the tying thread. Get a whip finish on here. An extra one just for the safety of it. Like that. Now it does look kind of silly at the moment because it doesn't have any eyes, but here comes the trick. First off, you want to grab this piece here pointing forward. Just get that a bit out of the way like this. Then I want to take my UV resin, put a small drop on here on the materials, just a small one, and then just rake that around here. Let it soak in to the materials a little bit. And then, let me show it from the top here. Kind of pull it out like a fan like this. upwards. Might be a bit too much here. That looks good. I'll zap that with your lamp. What that does, it will make a stiff point right here, so the head will keep upright at all times, just like on a real shrimp. Heads kind of pointed upwards like this when they are standing still in the water. Put on another drop here. And then fold this back over into place. And same thing here, just work with it a little bit. Cure that. Just light through the shrimp back with your lamp here. There we go. So now to the eyes. Take a Sharpie of some sorts. This is a black one. And just make a dot on each side here. Like that. One on the other side. Just like that. Then grab your UV resin. Pour on a thin coat here in the entire shrimp pack. Not a whole lot, just a thin coat. Let that even out a bit before you cure it. That's looking good. There we go. And then what you can do with these eyes, you paint it on. You want this base layer for this to work out correctly. Otherwise the eyes can fall off, so you want a base layer for the next layer of UV resin to stick to. So just turn this a little bit. And then just get a small drop. Whoops, that was a huge drop. Get that off. Try that again. That's looking better. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that will really make the eyes pop. Same thing for the other side here. Get a small drop on. Like that. And then just hit it with the lamp. So that will really make the eyes stand out a lot. better. I think this looks so cool, so that's definitely worth a try. One last thing here. Some shrimps have some sort of, I guess that's where the intestines are, on the middle here. Darker part on the middle. So what I have here is, let me just finish that off real quick. This is from Gulf, the Nymph Brown UV resin. I really dig these new color wars every UV maker has got going on at the moment. So many options. Like that. Then maybe just a final thin coat here. Just like that. You can even flip it around like this to kind of get the resin to run downwards to that bump there. Cure that. Just look at that shrimp. One last thing here, brush out the belly. Just be mean to it, nobody's telling. And because of those 2 layers of dubbing, you can be really mean to it without pulling too much out. Here we go. That is one pretty realistic finished shrimp here. And I guess if you really want to go crazy with this, you could smack on some of these rubber legs and everything and make it look even more like a shrimp, but this one works, I can guarantee you that. Alright, so that was it. As you can see, super easy, pretty fast as well, and the kind of new method with the eyes is something I really dig at the moment. So try that out, let me know how it worked out for you. Remember to check the links in the description, and I will see you guys next week.